You're avoiding the one thing that would save you, and that thing is adversity. And this might sound backwards, but you need to suffer in order to win. And in today's video, I'll be sharing with you 3 reasons why I say that, but let's get straight into the first one. It's part of the process. Every single person that you look up to has gone through some form of pain. Maybe it was a heartbreak, a loss of a loved one, just really harsh living conditions. It could honestly be anything, but this is part of the process. And it's usually this pain that gives you that hunger, that ambition to push towards those big goals that you might be holding yourself back from doing. For me personally, I've gone through a couple of heartbreaks. I've gone through some difficult seasons where I've doubted myself or felt like I wasn't enough. But all of those experiences have taught me a lot and also developed me into the person that I am now. And I wouldn't be the person that I am now if I didn't go through adversity. And the same thing will happen to you. Those things that seem very scary in the moment will be the things you appreciate once they're over. And another form of pain that you will need to have is growing pains. And what I mean by this is people are going to judge you for moving differently. Maybe you're taking your life a bit more seriously and old friends will call you out for it. But that's a pain that you'll need to endure in order to succeed. So growing pains is also a form of suffering that you need to go through in order to win. The second thing is pain is the greatest teacher. I don't know why, but we all love to learn things the hard way. Even if someone told us, don't do this, sometimes what it takes not to do something is to do it and realize why you shouldn't have done it. It's easy to think you have everything figured out when things are good. But when times get tough, that's when you get introspective. You ask yourself the questions you wouldn't normally ask yourself when things are good. An example I always like to use is, let's say you fail in a test. When you fail, you are going to ask the teacher questions. You are going to focus in class more. But let's say you got 100% for the test. Sure, you got 100%, but are you going to pay attention in class as much as you would have if you failed the test? Probably not, because you think you're good. You don't need to learn. You think you're already in a good position because you got 100%. So pain is a really good teacher because it lets you confront yourself head on. So let pain teach you, because it will teach you a lot of things. The third reason is you become resilient. If you do enough of the same thing, you will get better at it. And in the same way, the more pain you process, the less painful it actually becomes. And a good example of this would be heartbreak. The first heartbreak, the first cut is always the deepest. And then everything after that is slightly less painful. And I'm not telling you to get your heart broken on purpose, but more just be open to getting hurt. Because if you have this mentality that all the pain that you go through will benefit you in some way, you'll also be a lot less scared of going through those things. So maybe you're currently in a relationship where things aren't so great, but you're way too scared to end things. If you're not that scared of going through that heartbreak, that process of a breakup, you'll be able to do what you need to do. And that's a very valuable thing to have. Being able to put yourself through pain, knowing that you'll become a better person because of it, is worth it. And pain is the quickest way to become stronger, smarter, more resilient, and just more mature. I really do feel like people mature not with age, but with experiences, and more specifically, painful experiences. I really do see the people that have gone through the most seem to be the most mature. And maybe it's because pain is the greatest teacher, so you learn a lot from those painful experiences. But if you had to take one thing away from this video, it's don't be scared of pain. Because although pain sucks in the moment, in hindsight, when you look back, you will be grateful that you went through it and you overcame it. But that's all I'm going to say in this video. Be sure to check the video on the screen right now. I'm sure you enjoy that as well. And I'll see you in the next one.